Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town. We are here tonight for our annual recognition of National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We have a proclamation, and we're going to talk to some people, including one of the more famous residents of Woodbridge Township. She's been here every year for many, many years. She's a very brave young lady, Julie Hildebrand. I call her Jules. She's going to speak a little later as a victim of childhood cancer, survivor of childhood cancer. So she is truly a role model and an amazing young lady. Let me read the proclamation first. Whereas Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is symbolized by a gold ribbon worn to commemorate the event and to raise support, funding, and awareness of childhood cancers and the impact for sufferers and families of sufferers of childhood cancer. And whereas childhood cancer is one of the leading causes of death among children and adolescents worldwide, with approximately 280,000 children ages 0 to 19 diagnosed with cancer each year and survivors encountering physical, emotional, and cognitive challenges. Additionally, childhood cancer is devastating to the growth and development of children and is devastating to their family and friends. At a time when children should be focusing on school, play, and socializing, if they have cancer, their focus is on medication, operations, and what life they have left. And whereas less than 5% of the federal government's total funding for cancer research is dedicated to childhood cancers, and only about 3% of funds raised for the National Cancer Institute go directly to pediatric cancer research, and despite major advances in treatment, it remains critically important to continue to conduct research and to increase awareness regarding pediatric cancer. Now, therefore, I, John McCormick, Mayor of the Township of Woodbridge, in concert with the Town Council, declare the month of September in the year 2024 to be Childhood Cancer Awareness Month throughout Woodbridge Township, and to further recognize and commend all Woodbridge Township child cancer patients and families for their efforts in the fight to find a cure for the various forms of pediatric cancer, and wish them safe passage and future success in all endeavors. Now, I'm going to turn this over to Councilwoman Debbie Meehan, who is the 5th Ward Councilman, where Jules is a resident, and about to be a 5th grader at School 22, Lindcrest School. So she's come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. But let me turn it over to Debbie as the spearheader of this event every year. Take it away, Deb.
Hi, everybody. We're so glad that everybody's here today. It's such an important month in September to recognize children with cancer, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and to really get the word out there that there's needed for all kinds of research for this so that all these children can get well. And I met the Hildebrand family, Julie, when it's been almost 7 years, right? In December. And when I met her, it was a really difficult time in Rachel and Bob's life and their family. And since then, they have battled through this, and they are just such advocates for childhood cancer. And every year I get a call, somebody saying, don't forget to raise that flag, because it's really, really important that we remember these kids. And Julie, she's just like my favorite person in the world. So I'm going to turn it over to her because she has something to say, and I'd really love for you to listen to what she has to say. Here you go, honey.
My name is Julie Hildebrand. I am 10 years old and currently a brain cancer survivor. I had been cancer-free for 6 years. 6 years ago, I was just 4 years old. My mom and dad told me I had a boo-boo in my head. I knew that because I used to have pain in my forehead. I spent 162 days in the hospital getting better. I had terrible belly pain, and many days I did not want to get out of bed. I was treated at the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia, where I had the best doctors and nurses that made me better. Thank you for bringing awareness to childhood cancer to help kids like me. I know that making people aware of cancer leads to more research and medications. I hope that one day they find a cure for childhood cancer. Please consider donating to the Parkway Run under Team Jules to help kids like me. No amount is too small. Thank you for your continued support and prayers.
Wow. Now, do you know the details about that event, or you want to let Dad talk about it?
I'll talk. It's okay. Some of this has already been said, but in December 2017, at the age of 4, Julie was diagnosed with brain cancer. She spent almost 9 months inpatient at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where she underwent 6 rounds of intense chemotherapy, 3 stem cell transplants, multiple surgeries, and dozens of blood transfusions. Julie is an official cancer survivor, thanks to the incredible care that she received at CHOP. The decades of research and trials that Julie benefited from have increased the overall survival rate of childhood cancer to about 80%, but 95% of these children will have complications later in life due to the treatment that saved their life as a child. More work still needs to be done. Of all the money spent by the U.S. government on cancer research, only 4% goes to pediatric cancer research. It is our hope that raising awareness will result in more funding to cure this terrible disease that affects 43 new children every single day. Over the last 6 years, Team Jules has raised over $20,000 for CHOP's annual Parkway Run, where 100% of the proceeds goes directly to pediatric cancer research. We continue to raise money for this worthy cause. Please consider donating to this fundraiser by going to CHOP's Parkway Run website and searching for Team Jules. We'd like to thank Debbie Meehan, the members of Town Council, Mayor McCormick, the Girl Scout troops, our friends, and the community members who have supported Julie in her fight and support our continued effort to find a cure for this terrible disease.
Thank you very much. Since you mentioned council members, we're joined by Council President Kyle Anderson, Councilman Greg Ficara, and Councilman Brian Small. Come on, you can go. And we're also joined by a bunch of girls from Troop 83340. So who wants to say a few words from Troop 83340? First of all, do you know why they don't give Elsa a balloon?
She will let it go.
She would just let it go. Who did let the balloon go, by the way? All right, who wants to say something about your good friend Jules and what it's like being her friend and supporting her?
You. You're her sister.
What's your name?
Lauren.
Okay, tell me about what it's like being a friend with such a cool little girl like Julia.
She's my sister. And
She's gonna be over there.
yeah.
We don't have a speech.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So a lot of times.
So she's really brave, and I'm really happy that we're here doing this.
So a lot of times it's tough on the family members, certainly the moms and dads and the siblings. So you must have been a nice beacon of support for her as she went through this, having a
Yeah.
big sister, right?
Yeah. I went down to visit her like every weekend.
All right.
And it was really nice when she like came out and like actually like played, and like now that she's better, it's really nice like seeing that, like being like seeing her like better now than when she was sick.
Wow,
So.
very good job.
Um,
Go ahead.
I've known Julie for probably a couple years now, and I'm just really happy that she's okay, and yay!
All right. Anybody, Councilman, anybody want to say? Liz? Lisbeth De Jesus, Councilman at Large, is also joining us. Anybody want to say anything? We're good? All right, so why don't we go up and let the star of the show raise the flag. What do you think, Julie? You ready? All right, let's do it.